starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Justin Betty. Tonight, big news for supporters of two closed Wisconsin paper mills. As today, the state assembly voted to approve Assembly Bill 367. It's better known as the Mill Bill. The legislation would provide state loans to help groups buy the former Verso paper mill in Wisconsin Rapids and the Park Falls pulp and paper mill in Park Falls. That money would come from stimulus funding, the American Rescue Plan Act, as well as money loaned from the state's Board of Commissioners of Public Lands. The loans would provide up to $100 million to help buy the Wisconsin Rapids mill and up to $30 million for the Park Falls mill. And the mills would need to get back up and running quickly because that money would have to be repaid to the state by 2024. Representative Scott Krug, a Republican and one of the sponsors of the bill, said in a release, quote, "The Verso mill is the heart of Wisconsin Rapids. Our mill employed 900 people in a city of 18,000. We have a chance to reopen this mill and reestablish the mill as a paper-making entity and a local employer here in Rapids," end quote. The bill passed 63 to 35 with mostly Republican support, though a few Democrats also voted in favor. Governor Evers said in a statement tonight he thinks the bill didn't do enough to help the mills, saying he's disappointed the bill did not include an amendment which would have given more flexibility in who could buy the mill and would also given the WEDC discretion to make the loans forgivable. In some other political news, President Biden is set to visit Wisconsin next week. White House officials say the president will be joined by Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack to discuss agriculture and rural economies in southwest Wisconsin. They haven't said exactly where just yet. We know that trip, though, is scheduled for June 29th, next Tuesday. Outside, Jeff, we had a chilly night last night. How are things looking now?
Generally 60s across the area today. It will not be as cool tonight because look what's happening now. We have 70s across western Wisconsin today. Those are moving in our direction for tomorrow. Mid to upper 70s for highs tomorrow. Out there right now, it's a bit cooler. It's 47 in Tomahawk, 49 for Rhinelander. These are not going to drop too much further from where they are right now. We'll have lows tonight down near 45 to 49 this evening. Okay, so look at all the heat to the west of us right now. Still in the 70s and 80s across the plains. That is going to try to move our direction. 70s arrive tomorrow. Once they get here, they're going to stick around through the weekend and beyond. A couple of showers earlier today have now fallen apart. We have mostly clear skies out there now. We're looking upstream, and that is the beginning of our next system for Thursday. That could bring us a healthy rainfall on Thursday afternoon. Our forecast for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies to partly cloudy skies with low temperatures down near 46. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Tonight we have an update on the two people who were reported missing and later found in Price County this week. The sheriff's office now confirms the woman, 86-year-old Barbara Wilson, was found dead of suspected exposure to the elements. An autopsy is pending. They say her son, 63-year-old Dale Wilson, was taken to the hospital and treated for exposure. That matter remains under investigation. The COVID-19 picture in Wisconsin continues to improve. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports 97 new cases. That drops our daily average for the last week down to just 69. Meanwhile, DHS reports we are averaging less than one new death per day statewide over the last week. Last week, Oneida County hit the milestone of 50% of all people in the county completing their COVID-19 vaccinations. That's one of the highest rates in the region. The local health officials say they were hoping to see that number even a bit higher going into the summer.
Vaccinations in the beginning, it was fast and furious and we could hardly keep up. And then as more and more people got vaccinated, it started to slow down. And now we're starting to do a little bit more reaching out to people.
Oneida County Health Director Linda Conlon says the pace of vaccinations is slowing down for a number of reasons.
I think some people feel that the disease rate is low and so they don't need to get vaccinated, but we really are encouraging people that they should get vaccinated so we have long immunity so that we truly can keep our disease rates low.
If you are still looking to get vaccinated, the Oneida County Health Department holds clinics every week. For more information, you can visit oneidacountypublichealth.org. Solid day on Wall Street as the Dow gained about 69 points to close at 33,946. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq gained 112 points and hit a new all-time high. The S&P 500 also gained about 0.5% on the day. The demand for housing remains high across the Northwoods, but unlike some other parts of the country, data from the Wisconsin Realtors Association suggests prices have not risen much in places like Oneida County and Langlade County. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel spoke with some local realtors today to see how long they expect this exception to the trend will last.
Local realtors say both Oneida and Langlade counties still have high demand, driven mostly by people moving to the area or coming back to it for good.
Families looking to either downsize because they have had children that have left the nest, or the opposition where people are growing their families and they need more space.
Both counties have low supply due to the high cost of building supplies and people simply not selling.
One possible explanation? There's really two markets to think about here.
Hazelquist says Oneida County has a split market, with activity concentrated on lakefront properties in the outer parts of the country.
That's ideally what attracts them to our surrounding areas.
And city homes, where values cap out around $150,000.
So within Rhinelander, what that means is that the families that are located here are all season.
But that supply split doesn't apply as much in Langlade County. Realtor Leah Antonovich says last year's data is missing a key factor: how fast the market is moving.
So I think we're going to see our prices actually, rather than staying stable, are going to start seeing them go up.
That high-paced market could pressure buyers into biting off more than they can chew down the road, like back in the mid-2000s.
We were astounded at the prices people were paying for property then. And then what happened? The bottom, we call the bottom, fell out of it. And now people owed more than the property was worth. That's my fear, is that that's going to happen again.
In the Northwoods, Cooper Henkel, Newswatch 12.
It's a busy week in Washington with a number of hot topics being discussed in Congress. We'll have the latest on today's voting rights bill progress in just a few minutes. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. You're watching Newswatch 12, proud to serve Medford and folks all across the Northwoods of Wisconsin.
There's breakfast, there's lunch, there's dinner, and then there are McCafe's bakery sweets, which are whatever you want them to be.
Get a bakery sweet, plus any size hot or iced coffee or soft drink for just $3.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Did you know that approximately 45,000 women in the U.S. will die from breast or cervical cancer this year? The key to prevention and survival is early detection through regular screenings by mammogram and Pap test. Women aged 45 to 64 who are under or uninsured may be eligible for these tests through the Wisconsin Well Woman program. For more information, call 715-369-6119. A message from the Oneida County Health Department and the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Race fans, get ready to kick off summer at the big house of off-road racing. Crandon International Off-Road Raceway welcomes the 28th Forest County Potawatomi Community Cup Challenge, June 26th and 27th. Come for a day or stay for a weekend of camping, fun, and racing. As always at Crandon, great food, drinks, and good times. Visiting the largest off-road track in the world. Free all-day Friday, $40 daily or $55 for the entire weekend. Kids 11 and under are free, and seniors 65 and older are $25.
At Big Valley Ford, we have a great selection of gently used trucks, SUVs, and cars, and we are ready to help you find the right vehicle to explore the Northwoods. Big Valley Ford is passionate about every vehicle that enters our service center, and our team of technicians are here to help with all of your service needs. Whether you are looking for a new or used vehicle or need to get your current ride back on the road, stop into Big Valley Ford in Ewan, Michigan, and experience the Big Valley difference.
There you are. Pull up a chair. Let's talk temperatures first. Highs today back in the mid-60s, but notice across western Wisconsin, 70s there. Those are moving our way for tomorrow. If fact, the average high is 77, the average low 52. Many of us will do 77 tomorrow, but just not the 95 back in 1911 with the sunset earlier at 8:51. Okay, so out there now, we're cooling off rather quickly. 49 in Rhinelander, 47 for Tomahawk. The clear skies out there now will allow temperatures to drop pretty quickly, but they should bottom out 45, 46 or so. So it will not be as cool as it was last night. But look to the west across parts of western Wisconsin. Still 50s and 60s out that direction. Much warmer evening for them out there. And look at all the heat to the west. We're talking 80s and 90s for highs today across the plains. That's going to make a run for us. However, we'll likely get stuck in the 70s for as far as the eye can see, with maybe an 80 or 2 sprinkled in from time to time through the weekend and beyond. In fact, here's that trend tomorrow. We'll go for 77, the average high, 78 for Thursday, and then hanging out mid-upper 70s through the weekend and beyond. There'll be some rain-cooled air in here at times too, so especially on Thursday and Friday, where we could have done 80, but most likely not because of the clouds and moisture around. So looking a bit farther down the road, you can see here now into later parts of June, so the end of June through July 4th. Remember, we tend to flip this every 15, 16 days or so. So right now, cool in southeast, warm back in the west, or above average temperatures. These like to flip in the summertime very quickly, so that still could mean a very warm July for us. We'll still see, though, it's down the road quite a bit. All right, out there today, we had some rain showers earlier today, even a couple of reports of small hail across the area. Those have now fallen apart. Lots of clear skies across Wisconsin now, which will likely stick through the night into tomorrow, which could mean some dense fog in there tonight as well. If you're driving 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, get your low beams on. That'll help you through the dense fog, but that especially across parts of central Wisconsin along the I-10 or the 10 corridor tomorrow. All right, here we go. The big front is off to the east of us now. See you later. Behind it, high pressure is building in, but high pressure is kind of a messy high pressure across our neck of the woods with some scattered showers in there and some cloud cover as well. Our next system is way over here. This doesn't look like much yet, but it will begin to be so, especially on Thursday into Friday, and it's a pretty good chance now of rain across the area on Thursday. That rain could be locally heavy, and it also could kick up some severe weather on Thursday. So not tomorrow, but on Thursday, look for a few squirrely thunderstorms out there that could produce some gusty winds, some small hail, and some vivid lightning in there as well. Also giving us some much needed rainfall. I'm going to run this through Thursday night into Friday. You can see generally this one model run depicting maybe an inch or 2 of rainfall. We need every bit of this, as you know, across the area. Your forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies. There could be some dense fog in there late with low temperatures down near 46 as the air goes calm after midnight. For tomorrow, it's Wednesday already, so lots of sunshine after some morning fog. It'll be breezy tomorrow, though. You notice that wind, the southwest wind could gust near 25 through the afternoon, with high temperatures reaching for 77 or so through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by West Furniture Metro shows tomorrow looking pretty good, followed by a good chance for rain on Thursday into Friday. That rain could be heavy at times, but right now the weekend looks dry to me with temperatures back in the mid-70s. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. It's a busy week in Washington as voting rights, police reform, and that massive infrastructure bill all being discussed in Congress. All three, though, appear to face some uphill battles. Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
A key procedural vote failing in the Senate tonight on a sweeping voting rights protection bill.
The motion is not agreed to.
A united wall of Republican opposition killed any debate, though Democrats who all backed it are vowing to push ahead.
We will not give up this fight. It is just beginning.
The For the People Act expands voter registration and early voting and tightens rules around election security, finance, and ethics. Republicans claiming it would do more harm than good.
It's a recipe for undermining confidence in our elections.
But Democrats say it's necessary as Republican state legislatures enact restrictive voting laws in response to the former president's false claims that he won the last election.
Because of one man's lie, Republicans are now doing the dastardly act of taking away voting from millions of Americans.
Moderate Democrat Joe Manchin has proposed changes to the bill, but did support moving ahead to a debate.
I got to make sure that we're going to move to to a better compromise.
But compromise would require a highly unlikely 10 willing GOP senators. Democratic leadership hoping to do away with the filibuster, changing the rules to pass this bill with a simple majority. But that rule change seems doomed to fail too after Democratic Senator Kyrsten Sinema voiced her opposition in an op-ed. The 50-50 Senate split holding up President Biden's other major priorities as a bipartisan group of lawmakers tries to bridge the divide on a massive infrastructure bill. A separate group of lawmakers from both parties has been working toward a long-sought police reform package. Lead negotiators now signaling they could release a framework as soon as this week. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
High school baseball sectional champions were crowned today across Wisconsin. We'll have highlights and scores from some of our local teams on the diamond. Next in sports.
Give your home's exterior a new look with new siding from Menards. Add a contemporary look with Novik Polymer siding panels. These panels replicate the natural beauty of stone. Plus, they're easy to install and require no mortar. Or for a traditional look, check out our great selection of Timbercrest vinyl siding. It's 15% thicker than standard vinyl siding. Get 11% off all Timbercrest and Novik siding now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Dear exit strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Right now, get $750 customer cash on a new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Dennis from Irma. I've had excruciating pain in my lower back and neck. And I contacted Dr. Scherer. We went over the situation together. And after a series of treatments, my pain is gone. So I feel that it was complete and successful.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Coming up on your Wednesday, we'll learn about 4th of July celebrations happening in the Northwoods this weekend.
Plus, after another day in the 60s, we're finally going to be back in the 70s and dry. It'll be pretty nice all around. I'll explain those details and more coming up on your Wednesday.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroing starts now.
The high school baseball season is wrapping up. Teams from all over the state competed in sectionals trying to punch their ticket to the state tournament. Edgar and Three Lakes battled it out at 10 a.m. this morning. The Wildcats won a close game 2-1 to advance to the sectional finals. That's where they meet Greenwood. Win and they're in, lose and their season is over. We're going to jump to the 6th inning of this one. Edgar finds themselves down 4, and this isn't going to help. Cooper Bredlau with a base hit in the left field. That's going to score another run. Then some errors in the outfield led to him being at third. Greenwood now has a lead of 6. The Wildcats, though, would get something in the bottom half. Runners on second and third. Caden Goodwin, he delivers. That's a shot in the right field. Both runs score. Edgar's only down 3. Now to the 7th, though. Greenwood putting the nail in the coffin. It's Bredlow again. This time a bomb that goes all the way to the wall. Greenwood is your sectional champions. They win this game 7-3 and move on to the state tournament. Some more baseball scores from around the area in Division II. Medford had to travel to Rice Lake and face the Warriors. Usually neutral site games, but not this one. Rice Lake uses that to their advantage and ends the Raiders' season. Medford falls 7-4. And then Rhinelander also had a chance to punch their ticket, but they can't get the job done. Hodags fall to Denmark 3-1. Some more scores. Amherst taking on Coleman in the sectional semifinals. Falcons had a great season, but now it is over. They fall 3-1 in this one. And finally, Marathon upset the number 1 seed Aquinas and then had to face Markison. A pitcher's duel that went into extra innings, but Marathon blew this game wide open in extra, scoring 7 runs. They're moving on to the state tournament. They'll play on Tuesday of next week. Excuse me. Game 7 against the Nets feels like forever ago. But the wait is finally over. The Bucks will be back in action tomorrow night. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals tips off tomorrow in Milwaukee. Of course, the Bucks will be taking on the Atlanta Hawks, who upset the number 1 seeded Philadelphia 76ers. Now, coming into the playoffs, if you would have told me that the Bucks would have home court advantage, I would have laughed. I mean, come on, they were the 3 seed. Milwaukee, though, is currently 5-0 in the confines of Pfizer Forum, but the Bucks don't really seem to care about that.
You got to win 4 games. You know, we're probably going to have to win a game on the road. We're going to have to win at home. We got to keep our focus on, really game 1, to be honest with you. And I don't think home court and getting ahead of yourself does you any good.
This is the second time the Bucks have made the conference finals in the past 3 years. Last time they made it, Milwaukee was the team that didn't have a lot of finals experience, and it hurt them in the long run. The roles are reversed this time, though, the Hawks being a very young team. But like home court advantage, the Bucks don't really seem to care about experience either.
It doesn't really matter if you have experience, like they're playing good basketball, so it's going to be hard. We got to do our job, enjoy the game, and hopefully, we've learned from our past and we're in a position right now to put ourselves in a position to win the game.
I personally think that home court and experience do matter, but I guess that's why I'm here and not there in Milwaukee. It's going to be a great series, though. Game 1 tomorrow night in Milwaukee. Tip-off, 7:30 on TNT. And then quickly in the Brewers, they're taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Milwaukee somehow lost on Monday, even though Arizona was on a 17-game losing streak. They seem to be back on track. Last time I checked, they were up 1-0, but there was also a runner on third, so who knows. That's all I have in sports. Back to you, Justin.
All right, thanks, Griffin. Tourism is a big part of the Northwoods economy. Now a few local organizations are getting some help trying to attract more tourists to the region. We'll show you how after the break.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services.
Has the pandemic interrupted your routine health care? Our exceptional team at the Lac Vies Desert Health Center is determined to get you back on track. Our comprehensive primary care services include disease management, women's health, preventative care, and more. The convenience of our walk-in clinic is available when your family needs it the most. Full access to our on-site x-ray and lab services to expedite your care. Our friendly team is excited to meet you, and we are conveniently located in the Elison Realty Building at the intersection of Highway 45 and 70.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get 10% of MSRP cash back on most 2021 Equinox models.
Looking for a better way to cool off this summer? Start with a trip to Wickersham Jewelry and receive a free Yeti cooler with your purchase of $1,500 or more during their Super Summer Jewelry event, June 28th through July 10th. Wickersham's has hundreds of engagement rings, wedding bands, earrings, bracelets, and necklaces in every style and gemstone. Take advantage of interest-free financing. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stone shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Need a new boat? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help you get top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
If you want some help working on your summer beach body, tomorrow is a good place to start at Fitness in the Park in Rhinelander. The YMCA of the Northwoods runs a program on Wednesdays from June 23rd, that's tomorrow, until August 25th at 5:30 in the evening. It's held at the Beach House at Hodag Park. The program is free. No sign up is required. Just show up. All fitness levels are welcome. Just bring a mat, a water bottle, and a towel for your workout. Northwoods Tourism Co-op is encouraging visitors to come to our area with a new giveaway. The group represents Forest, Iron, Langley, Lincoln, Oneida, and Price counties. The We Love the Northwoods sweepstakes launches today, runs through August 2nd. Travelers can enter for a chance to win a $500 summer adventure in the Northwoods. For more information, you can visit Northwoods of Wisconsin on Facebook and WeLoveTheNorthwoods.com. Many Northwoods communities depend on tourism to help fuel the local economy. The News Watch 12's Morgan Johnson tells us some local groups were just awarded some new grants to help promote more tourism.
Snowmobiling, biking, shopping, and simply relaxing are all things that draw visitors to the Northwoods.
The Northwoods has something that many communities don't already have, and that's just our vast resources in recreation.
Melissa Bizak has visited the Northwoods for many years and now serves as the Mercer Area Chamber of Commerce Executive Director. Every year, Bizak sees many visitors for one reason in particular: to use the ATV trail system. One of 3 grants presented today will allow Northwoods communities to collaborate to better ATV experiences for visitors. That includes Langley County, too.
It's a great economic impact to our counties when our trails, with our lodging, our dining, and retail businesses, and of course our gas stations, all benefit from our ATV, UTV trail systems in our counties.
Multiple Northwoods communities applied for the Joint Effort Marketing Grant Program through the Wisconsin Department of Tourism. Jeff Anderson represents the Northwoods and thinks it's a good investment for the future.
I think the Northwoods is going to continue to be a great escape for those seeking that solitude and that dispersed experience that aligns so well with what people are looking for.
In Rhinelander, Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Lauren Sackett sees the same abundance of tourists each year.
We're kind of a hidden gem when it comes to tourism. There's a lot of tourism in the Rhinelander community.
Thousands of people come to this very spot every year to snap a picture in front of the Hodag.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But that's not the only reason people come to the Northwoods. 3 grants presented today will further that tradition of a rich tourism industry. The grants totaled over $117,000. The rebranding campaign grant awarded to Rhinelander is almost $40,000. It will help the community develop a clear marketing message to visitors and locals. Although last year was unique for tourists, in Three Lakes, things didn't slow down. The Chamber Director sees this year as being better than ever.
As far as tourism, I'm looking at this being a great year. The traffic in the area has picked up dramatically in the last few months.
Sorgel, along with the rest of the Northwoods counties, will use the funding from We Love the Northwoods grant to promote tourism as a response to the pandemic affecting travel for tourists and locals who call the Northwoods their favorite place to be.
There's so much that you can do up here in the Northwoods, and that's what makes people want to come up here, and we just hope to be able to showcase that more and more every time.
Reporting in the Northwoods for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
The 4th of July is on its way, so put a little bang in your celebration this year. Fireworks Country has the Midwest's largest selection of high-quality aerial fireworks and ground displays to make your 4th a resounding success. Fireworks Country, Highway 29 just west of Wittenberg. Look for the Big Blue Barn.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to LenzTruck.com.
Lenz Truck, Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks.
Hey, Kim, with 5% cash back on travel purchase through Chase from Freedom Unlimited, you're always earning. Book that hotel, Kim, because you are worth it.
I am worth it.
Earn 5% on travel purchase through Chase and so much more. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Taco John's just won the Fried Chicken Sandwich Wars with a taco. Crispy chicken tenders inside a tortilla so you can taste all the flavor. More chicken, less bread. Enough said. New fried chicken tacos, each for just $2.49.
Want to get out on the water this summer but don't have the spare cash for a boat? Tackle the outdoors at Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg with great summertime giveaways in June. Like a brand new 2021 Crestliner boat and trailer package with $500 in Mad Money. Plus other outdoor fun packages. Earn a drawing entry and $10 rewards play for every 25 points in your card. Tackle the outdoors with gear, grills, a boat and trailer, and cash. Only at Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
Mornings are brighter with Newswatch 12 today. Wake up from 5 to 7 with your morning news team. Peter Dubois, Sierra Whaley, and Devin Biggs. Newswatch 12.
The 4th of July is on its way, so put a little bang in your celebration this year. Fireworks Country has the Midwest's largest selection of high-quality aerial fireworks and ground displays to make your 4th a resounding success. Fireworks Country, Highway 29 just west of Wittenberg. Look for the Big Blue Barn.
All right, Griffin and Justin, still a bit cool today with highs back in the 60s. Tomorrow, though, 70s and 80s, not out of the question. Thursday and Friday with lots of rain on Thursday. Let's go to the graphics now, show you it's getting cool. Not like start your car early kind of stuff, but we're hanging out in the 40s and 50s. It's very comfortable outside right now, and we'll have low temperatures about kind of where they are now. All right, a couple of showers earlier today gave way to lots of sunshine. We like that. Tomorrow, a heck of a lot of sunshine through the afternoon, and then look what happens. So tomorrow, beautiful day. Thursday, though, that rain could be heavy on Thursday into Friday morning. We need every ounce of that. But then the weekend right now is holding with some clouds and temperatures in the 70s.
Yeah, I just got the snow tires off my car when we talked about starting our current car early.
Put it back on. This is the Northwoods.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10, The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon's next.